Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Carrie Penny, the happy crafty homemaker, and it is way too late to be starting a video. It's like 9 o'clock at night here. I was actually trying to set up the camera and realized like I'm super blown out and like super washed out. I mean, look at my fabric and how, that's so weird. Anyway, welcome back. I hope you guys are having a wonderful last 2 weeks since I put anything up. Boy, do I have a ton of stuff. I've got about 4 videos worth of stuff to talk about. So I'm not even sure which video we're going to film first. Yeah. So let's do a normal show and tell video, I guess. Show and tell will be easy. Ay. Whew. So let's get review stuff out of the way. Review stuff. All right, first acquisitions. I got a bag from Christy over at T-Doddles. It was actually one of her Christmas bags. And I got the matching little Notions pouch. I ordered it while she was doing her sale on her Christmas bags, leftover Christmas bags. There's the inside. I actually really like the little 4-patch rounded zipper pouches. I used to have a coin purse like this, and it had like a snap that you could flip it over to, and it was like the coolest thing ever. I have no idea. Like, I mean, I had this thing like 20-30 years ago. Anyway, also came with a little charm. Wow. Oh, that ended up focusing better than I thought it would. So, acquisition number 1, start putting some of my Christmas ornament projects in there. Yes, I needed another bag like a hole in the head. However, I am about to start sewing some, and I've already got another one ordered. Anyway, the rest of my acquisitions, I think, are a separate video. I did get some happy mail from Dana over at Tabitha's Treasures. She claims to have a giant head. I know that hat doesn't fit perfectly, but she asked me if she could buy the hat that I made. She wanted to buy the hat. I sent her the hat and the scarf that I started, but it's the barley hat that I did out of Candy Shop and dark chocolate a couple months ago. I started the scarf on Christmas Day, but I'm not sure when I actually made the hat. And I told her she couldn't buy it, but we could trade for it if she just wouldn't let me just send it to her. So we technically were trading for this. This was a bonus Happy Mail. So I got prizes. When I say I have a bucket of stuff, literally I have a bucket of stuff. And this is after I took out like the notebooks and stuff that I had to bring up here for filming. All right. Cards. I got a card from Carla over at Crochet CJ. And this one is from Becky over at Funny Farm Crochet. Y'all, if you're not already subscribed to them, go check them out. Cause hilarious. I'm pretty sure Becky and I are cousins and we just haven't figured it out yet. I guess that would mean I had figured it out somehow. Ooh, it just got like super quiet in my house. My husband's downstairs watching TV. I'm kind of surprised at how quiet it just got. Like, It got quiet outside and it got quiet in the house too. It's not bedtime yet. It's just super late for me. Projects. Finished objects. I did not bring any of my whips up here. So this is going to be a whip-free kind of dealio. I made another sideways hat using the, I don't even remember the colorway. It's an ancient ball of red heart that's been in my stash for many, many moons. I had 2 of these for some reason. Apparently not. So anyway, sideways jelly bean hat. That will be going to, actually I think all the hats in this group will be going to Billy over at the Crafty Floridian for her Hats for Kids drive thingy thing. This pattern is the Hill 60 hat. I just really like the way the decreasing is done. But once again, even though I do like the way this hat pulled, I mean, I love the spiral, and I even kind of dig the way this did a reverse spiral down for the decreasing. You still can't really see how nice this hat decreases. I mean, you can kind of see it over on the side. But the way the ribbing is decreased, it's really nice. I really like it. So there we go. And I have enough to probably make another 3 or 4. I cannot remember the name of this pattern. It's like Haya or something like that. Hat pattern. It's a textured hat pattern, and you cannot see the texture in that. I like how each block pulled in almost an identical, like each time it came up, it pulled identically. But this is another very textured hat. I took the inspiration for the next hat I'm going to show you actually from this. Because there were things about this I liked and things about this I did not like. But yeah, I believe this is a free pattern on Ravelry. Links obviously will be, well, I say obviously. Y'all may have never seen my videos before. I try to tag every YouTube channel I mentioned down below and all patterns that are online down below. This is a pattern I'm working on, and I'm working on writing this one up. This is called My Texture So Bright, parenthetical, I have to wear shades. I really wanted to play with this camel stitch or third loop, half double crochet a little bit more. I'm obviously not loving the way my seam is. I mean, it's super straight. I mean, I love the fact that it's ramrod straight, but I really wanted to play with the color work on this ribbing section a little bit, which I really like the way this turned out. I'm still not sure about this. I think I need to play with this a little bit more to get the right. But I really like, most hats either use 6 or 8 stitches to do their opening circle. I actually prefer 10. I like the way 10, it doesn't look as pretty when you fold it in half. But I'll lower my clips. When you put it on your head, I think that just sits a lot nicer on the head. Weird personal preference thing. So I did actually start this with a base 10 circle, which also makes your increase counting and keeping up with that a lot easier. So, but yes, texture so bright. I've got to wear shades. Love it. I'm having so much fun working with the neon. Neon yellow is not my normal color. I'm much more of a highlighter pink kind of gal. I like electric blue, pink, things like that. But I'm really enjoying the yellow. Reflector yellow. So, oh goodness, I have a more or less, it's finished to this point, whip / FO. I will be right back. Yeah. It's the getting down in the floor that is so hard for me. Anywho, so if you, was it the winner announcement for the 400 subscriber giveaway? There's a video where in the background you can see that I am working on the Jade & Stitches 2019 calendar blanket. I started it not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, and finished it last Friday. Well, at least the base of it. My measurements are on target for the width, but my blanket is very short. It is very much a lapgan size blanket. Get my thumbs under here. Whee! So I'm pleased with this so far. Really? Camera? Thank you. But like I said, it's a little on the short side compared to what I thought it was going to be. I haven't measured the length, so I could be on target. I don't know. My width is pretty much on target without blocking, so we're good there. And that's all Red Heart. It's Royal Cafe Latte, Patty Green, Honeydew, and Delft Blue. 2 blues, 2 greens, and a brown. Yeah. So, I was looking at all my extras for that, and where I had just like dumped all of the same colorways in the like same bin downstairs. And decided that I was going to make these little guys. These are the, I think it's called Mochi Bunny. And they have little tails that match in the back. They're not great. I didn't do a fantastic job. I got the inspiration to make these from Summer over at Summer's Tips and Stitches. She said she didn't like the ears, and I didn't either. So I did something completely different with my ears. I went with the wider stitch count down more. Did the smaller when it tells you to decrease. I did that once in the round, and then the second time around, after I did the decrease round, I came in and single crocheted across the top. So it was a closed little ear. And that gave it this really neat, I don't know if you can really tell, puffy curve to the ear. You can see my little tail from sewing them on. But I really like the way the ears turned out. I really think I need to come in and do blush spots. Little cheekies. Little cheekies. Anyway. So I use these. This is the Patty, the Honeydew, the Royal, and the Delft Blue. Little scraps. I do have some like bubblegum pink scrap downstairs. And I think I'm going to do one with red and a pink body. But yeah, so that, actually these two covered 2 different blocks for Kayla, Llama Mama Kayla, her yarn bingo. Oh goodness. Excuse me. Pollen season is still in full force, and I've been out in it all day long. I've actually been doing pretty well overall, but still, like, I was sitting at church the other day and like could just feel the fire circulating through from like about here in my sinuses all the way down into the top part of the back of my throat. And it's just like, oh. And everything's dried out because it gets in your mouth and it gets in your nose. And it's just, it's the gross yellow stuff. It's not the like, anyway. So these covered 2 blocks in Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Bingo. One was for make something inspired by a YouTuber, and one was make a softie or a amigurumi or a plush or whatever she called it. So I got two, and then the other one will actually be something Easter, and we'll put these guys on my mantelpiece downstairs. I'm sure my husband will be tickled pink over that. He's not big into the house covered in crochet thing. So, but yes, I have 2 mochi bunnies. And oddly enough, I actually thought this was bizarre. This one is physically smaller. Like, I mean, if you tell, he is physically smaller in every way to the green one. This one weighs more. I mean, not like a huge amount, but like 0.3 ounces difference, which I thought was hilarious. On to the cotton projects. So Becky over at Funny Farm Crochet is doing a year-long thing with cotton and Christmas ornaments. So it's like anything you make for your kitchen. And mostly because I asked her if I could include this in the dishcloth cowl for her for this year. This is a bowl cozy. I forgot to bring a bowl up here to stick in there, but you can see it's bowl shaped, and you can put your hot bowl in there and use the tabs to carry it. My husband eats soup like every day he's here. He has some form of soup, either homemade or canned, something soup. And I'm trying to get him to like not put hot things down on the furniture, and he'll have like a cup of coffee, his little cup of tea, and then nowhere, like those will be on his coasters, and then there's no room to put like a plate or a bowl or something down. And the soup bowls do get very, very hot. Also, when I make food, I tend to make food a little too hot for him. So this will come in handy for him. I'll probably make myself one in the next couple weeks, but getting him one was more important right now. So that is his. That also covers a block on Llama Mama's Yarn Bingo. It covers the make something for a man in your life. Not your typical gift, but he's actually kind of looking forward to it. I didn't have my Knit Picks dishcloth book at hand. So I used a Leisure Arts book that I had, and I don't really like most of the dishcloths that are in there. I don't like the way they're done. So I'm not even going to attempt or try to say that I'm going to do all of them. I'm going to go through and do the ones that I think look okay or would make good dishcloths. But this is pattern 1 out of the book. And this is pattern 2. Now, pattern 2, I actually really liked this one. And I was kind of surprised at how quickly I did both of these on Sunday. I mean, like, yes, this is a lot of finished objects overall, but I still feel like I haven't done anything for the last couple weeks because it's been so much of like little clumps of things. But Sunday I did actually spend some time watching movies with my husband on the sofa. So dishcloth, like the bag that I put all that dishcloth cotton in is literally sitting beside my spot on the sofa. It's under the table, sitting under there. Oh, my hair's still Still getting longer and longer. Ugh. It feels dry. I need to do a leave-in conditioner again. It's not that dry, but everything just feels yucky right now, I think. Plus, it didn't help that I slept with it tied up when I got out of the shower last night. And now it doesn't have that soft, fluffy feel. I didn't braid it or anything like that. I just kind of... Anyway, so I still haven't moved my bin of leftover-ish stuff from doing the Jada and Stitches 2019 blanket. And I was trying to come up with something to do that was St. Patrick's Day themed, because March to me is not St. Patrick's Day necessarily. It's just kind of spring is starting. I could have just done something like a big yellow ball and called it a ball of pollen. I do have a spiked ball pattern somewhere. I might come back to that. But I decided to make this. I'm not big on doing appliques in general, and that's one of the reasons why I had held off so long on the 2019 blanket, because I just really hate sewing things on. I hate finishing work. But for some weird reason, I got it in my head to make the leprechaun block, or leprechaun hat block. I am overall like really surprised at how well this turned out. For some reason, my rainbow is sitting a little high on this edge, like visually. And part of it is the block has a natural curve to it. And this side of my hat is not as pinched as the other side. But all in all, like, I think it turned out okay. Especially to be something that I had no intention to start making when I started making it. And then I was like, well, what am I going to do with one block? So I did January's block. And this thing is all sorts of cattywampus. This is why I hate doing appliques. I mean, I kind of like the fact that he's off center and everything, but like when I sewed his mouth pieces down, they didn't look so scrunched. They looked better spaced. And I literally like turned it on point, went down, placed the first one, placed the next two, Now, like, as it moves, like you can see, there is space between them. But I don't know. I don't think he's nearly as cute as he could have been. Well, he'll sit in the like this. I do like, I made everything. I really like dimension. If I'm going to do appliques, I like dimension. So on clover, the leaves aren't sewn all the way down. Like everything else is down. And the cloud puff isn't sewn down. Like you can lift the clouds, but the rainbow is tacked all the way down. And I did do a good job. I mean, there's nothing, none of my stitches are peeking through and stuff. It's not that. It's just, I'm not very good at it, and I don't think it's that much fun. So that's more or less what I've been working on. I have, over the last, okay, this is going to get loud for a second. Sorry. Oh, it wasn't too bad. I have been working a bit on my Jimmy Bean cowl. And I'll talk more about that in another video that I'm probably about to like stop this one to film. But, I mean, I haven't had nearly as much time as I would have liked to have had to sit down and work, but obviously I found time to work in the last 2 weeks, if that makes sense. I'm going to pull y'all in just a little bit. Mostly because I'm getting ready to start filming the next video and I don't want to keep leaning in like this. So I'm going to leave it here. I mean, we're at like 24, 25 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off here. Questions? Leave comments down below. You can email me, find me on Ravelry. Most of the time when I make major alterations to a pattern or alterations that are obvious to a pattern or that I mention, I tell you to check out my Ravelry project page. I did not do an update for the mochi bunnies. If I can remember what I did, I might try to remember to put a note in the green one, because this is the first one I made. But I don't even know what Summer did. But neither one of us did the ears like they're supposed to. And I'm actually kind of happy with the way their ears. I put them a little forward on their little mochi heads. And I like the way they kind of flopsy around. Anyway. So check out if you have questions, want to know the alterations I made, a specific yarn, anything like that. Go check out my project pages on Ravelry. I've been very good this year at trying to get everything up. Big projects, I don't necessarily list every single yarn used, just the bulk of it. But I think that's about it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I hope you guys had a wonderful 2 weeks while I was gone. Being lazy. Not really, kind of. Too busy to film. Anyway. I will see you guys real soon. Like I said, I've got a few more videos left to try to get filmed in the next 2 days. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.